Soul Special Sanctuary or back to Soul Special Studies. Okay, and we're going to discuss a major topic that is very pertinent. You all that's been with me for a long time know that this is one of my favorite topics, and we're going to be discussing Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's set to start today, actually on the 23rd. So when you get this, it will be the 23rd, and we're going to discuss some of the attributes that has to deal with work, money, and romance. Now, I don't know where that's going to lie with you in this particular cycle, but just know that this cycle starts pretty much from now until the 15th of September. So we have a 3.5 span of Mercury retrograde energy. I know that you kind of frowning up. I can hear the groans. Okay, I can feel it. I can sense it. I know this is not something you want to tangle with, but please believe Mercury retrograde plays a very vital role in our life. It's really a gift from the universe, okay? It comes a time when we have to go back to the past, okay? So it is possible that person or a person from the past will pop back up into your life, okay? It happens. Usually people are not too happy about it. Sometimes maybe you will be, because maybe you're going to redefine your relationship. But right now we're going to deal with 5 words. And the reason why I chose 5 is because Mercury rules the number 5. Okay? So we're going to talk about 5 attributes that pertain to Mercury retrograde. And as you know, everything about Mercury retrograde stems from the what? The re. It's the re factor. Okay? Just remember, it's the re factor. So whenever you hear me say Mercury retrograde, you know you got to read something. Okay? And one of those things in regards to work, money, and romance is that you may have to rework something. You may have to rework your methods. Okay, you may have to rework the way you handle your relationship. You may have to rework your money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go back and see how to work with that issue. Okay? Another thing that we do during Mercury retrograde is what I just discussed. We redo stuff. Okay? You may need to redo a room. Okay? You may need to redo the assignment. Okay? You may need to redo your hair over and over and over. This is what's going on with the Mercury retrograde energies. Okay, see how fun it's getting? Okay, so another major read during Mercury retrograde is oftentimes, as I mentioned, there's a return. Okay. So this could be someone you haven't seen in a while, okay? This could be something returned to you in the mail. Maybe it was incomplete, okay? Maybe you need to return to a previous employer, okay? So maybe that's open to you. And this is the perfect time to go back to the past. There are no mistakes in going back to the past, okay? It's just a matter of decision making, right? But you don't have to. But the opportunity is there. That's what Mercury retrograde is for, okay? If you want to return to that relationship, this will be the time to do that, okay? We'll probably open up space for you to develop your relationship better, okay? In regards to that, the next word is reconnect. Okay, so this is a time to reconnect. Okay, maybe for some of you this is a good time to reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with family, old friends, old associates. But whatever it is, you have full power, and you can do all the reconnecting that you need to do. Sometimes when I see reconnecting, I keep hearing, and this is my intuitiveness, but for some of you, it's got a lot to do with your network. Okay, so I'm just going to put that under there. So some of you have networks or a network that you have been out of. You may need to get back into it. For instance, like LinkedIn. Okay, maybe you haven't used your LinkedIn in a while. This will be the time to go back and reconnect with those professionals in LinkedIn. Okay, and my last contribution to this subject is rethink. Okay, you may need to rethink your options right now. You may need to rethink that store. You may need to rethink that idea. It's just being in your head, but it's definitely the time to rethink whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it is that you think that you need to return to or redo. Perfect time to rethink it, okay, before you actually tackle it. Okay, so this is some of the attributes, bullet points that you can just add to your repertoire here at So Special Studies in order to gain more information or a better understanding of how Mercury retrograde works. So let's not be hating on Mercury. Mercury is the planet of mass communication, okay? And without mass communication, we'll have no progress. So I'm wishing all of you the best of luck in regards to Mercury retrograde in this cycle. Again, it's from now until September the 15th. If you have any extra questions or any points that you would like for me to tap into and talk about, let me know in the description box, and I'll see you all at the tarot forecast. Okay, so take care. What's up, Water Seeds? Welcome back to So Special for another report. This is a Mercury retrograde report, of course. And I hope you enjoyed the short lesson. I hope that it provides you enough information to endure, and to level up your knowledge base. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally I learned how to operate in Mercury retrograde, so I enjoyed it a little bit better than what I used to when I didn't know it. And hopefully I can encourage my viewers to do the same. Please know he's not really coming to hurt you, but I have found that, God is in the chaos. So when there's intensity and issues, that's when he likes to show out the most. So baby God, because I see Mercury as baby God, okay? He going to show up and show out. It's going to piss you off, but then you get the relief. It's more like intense energies that's going to be happening, but really, so far, you are my last group that I'm reading for. The readings have come off more relaxed than in the past, so maybe there's a shift, because we are entering a new heaven and a new earth. Y'all do know that, don't you? We are entering a new heaven and a new earth. So maybe this is part of its intricacies and, implementing more of a softer approach to humanity, we pray. And what we're going to do is try to get a picture of that for you in this next 3.5-week cycle, because now it's Mercury retrograde as we speak, and Mercury going to be hanging out with us real close until about the middle of September, okay? 9/15. Okay? So let's see in the Hispanic language, in Spanish, what your picture looks like. Okay, we're going to describe your cycle, and it is described by los zapatos, shoes. Okay, shoes. To me, shoes say where you're going and where you've been. Okay, hopefully these shoes spell WORK. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe HEALTH. Okay. This also reminds me of the company. Okay, so I'm gonna be very explicit about this. Some of you may be workers at Amazon, Zapatos, the shoe company. know why, but I'm getting tie. So I don't know if you need to tie something together, if somebody's name is tie. Tying up loose ends here. Let's find out that, okay, tying up loose ends, that could definitely be. Remember, we in the re though. So this is like tying the knot, but this is again. So this is like a marriage. You could be married to this company, whoever you work for. You know, because usually people are very devoted to jobs where they feel like they have a purpose or a cause, or, you know, making a difference, you know, or just find close relations. You know, you feel like it's family. Okay, let's find the root of it. Ooh, there's too many of y'all. I need 2. Okay? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Calm the energy. Jaja. Oh, I like y'all, even though they don't match. But well, Jaja. That sound. Oh, Jaja. That sound. Oh Lord. Must be good, huh? Or maybe you thinking. Okay, now the root of this is German descent, and it stands for by, like by. It could deal with being around as avoiding, like trying to get around something. No longer productive, Middle English. Obsolete, outside. It can also deal with dialects. It also stands for chiefly, and Scotland. Let me go talk to my mama, okay? Didn't I just say maternal grandmother, your mother's mother? So maybe this is like some sweet memories, or maybe you're trying to recall something regarding your grandparents. Okay, recall. Mercury retrograde, something about your grandmother, maybe about your grandmother's job, the work that she used to do, where she came from. Okay. And I don't know how old you are or what your grandmother was, but shoes could have been very important. You have to know. Now we can go all the way back to probably when our grandmamas wasn't born, before what, the 1900s, when we wanted to go to school. Many of the African Americans or the Africans of America here didn't have no shoes. They walked barefooted, but they went to school. They didn't take education for granted. They didn't take learning for granted like we do today. Today we don't think we need to know nothing. You know, you got a high school diploma, but you're telling your mama what's right and wrong and what to do. You got all the knowledge. Trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Okay. Maybe your grandmother gonna have to give you the money to pay for these shoes, son. And I know she'll be happy to do it. You get ready to go to work. Oh yeah, baby, we gonna figure that. If she ain't got the money, she gonna figure it out. We gonna get you the shoes. What's going on? So somebody returning to straight work. Okay, going back to work. It's like let me ask my mama. Let me ask my grandma.
Mother. I really believe it's
baby, ask me.
Mother.
You going to work? Hell yeah, we gonna figure it out. Okay, let's see what's going on with these cards. Mercury retrograde, Cancer, Scorpio, pasts. What's up with you? This cycle. 3.5 now, y'all. 3.5 now. It seems slow, but then you be like, darn, it's already almost out. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse. We have Justice going on here. We have the Six of Cups and the Star. Wow, I love your underlining energy. We are dealing with the Empress, the highest of the highest of the highest of divine energy, okay? Divinity itself. This is abundance, okay? This is fertility, okay? This is life. Oh, to me, this is the bread basket, okay? So this company that you're working for could be a major company. For me, a bread basket company. Bread basket companies are global, okay? They help people maintain jobs. They help put food on the table, right? What would I consider a bread basket company? Walmart, McDonald's, okay, Amazon, Gap, major manufacturing companies all over the world that is providing jobs to all people all over the world. That's one reason why I have a certain purpose in my career regarding work, because I'm for everybody. I'm for the little man, and I'm also for the big man. But I can't be with the little man if he half-assing on his job, right? So I got to say something. But if the big dog is abusing the little man and doing corrupt things, I'm going to have to expose that too. Because this should be a partnership. We should be working together. We shouldn't be taking this shit personal. We should be taking the work personal. You know what I'm saying? Because we got people to take care of. Okay? When it comes to the work, we should be one. Okay? Like Booker T. Washington said, when it came to the progress of America, we should be like the fist. But when it comes to socializing, we can be like the fingers on the hand. We ain't got to mix. But when it comes to progress, we need to be like the fist on the hand. Okay? I don't give a damn about your feelings. When it comes to progress, we should be one. If you don't want to fuck with me after the job is done, go your merry way. I could care less. I'm a loner anyway. You see what I'm saying? But this cycle in Mercury retrograde, it is about justice. It's about weighing things, okay? The right and the wrong, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. What's the best thing? Are you using your mind or using your heart? Are you using your feelings or you using your logic? What's going on? Personal judgment, okay? This could be an employment judgment, okay? A relationship judgment. It could be a money judgment, because what you're expecting is this Ace of Cups in reverse energy, okay? This is letting it all out, but sometimes this is self-absorption, okay? This is self-consolation as well. This is feeling you. How do you feel? Some of you may be feeling upside down about love, or upside down emotionally about something, or even spiritually about something based on this judgment. You know, maybe it's about justice. You know, because sometimes people need justice, you know. I do know a lot of companies do a lot of secret things in the back that it's really not anything a whole lot you can do about it, but expose it. You know? But this is definitely self-absorbing, self-consolation, thinking about how you feel, thinking deeply about how you feel about a thing. Money, work, or romance during this cycle. For some of you, this is pouring out your heart, pouring out your feelings. And this is the deciding factor. Like, I need to let you know how I feel. Okay? So somebody made a decision. You, them, or they. Somebody made a decision. Okay? Because it has a lot to do with your familiar, your happy place, the place that you call, or the person that you consider home. It may also have to do with a sibling or a close mate. Because we do have grandmother here, so this definitely could be dealing with the grandmother issue, siblings. But for some of you, this got something to do with her background, her past. Mercury retrograde, going back in the past regarding your mother's mother. Because for some reason, whatever it is, they wanted you to be there. This was home. This is where you grew up. This is where you sowed your roots, okay? Now, if this is a business, like if this is a business or company that you worked for that's represented by this Six of Cups, I see you like, it's kind of like a home to others. You may work there, but it's a home to others, okay? This could be a university. You see what I'm saying? A nursing home, some type of hospice. But this could be definitely dealing with your childhood. And it could also be dealing with a soulmate, but for some reason, whatever it is in connection to this grandmother. But definitely somebody definitely wants to come back home to their sweet familiar, to the safety zone, okay? And I'm also getting playmate. I don't know why, but a playmate. Now, with all this abundance underlining your energy, I definitely see wishes coming true, things being granted, prayers answered here. Okay. Also see, I really see somebody in a beautiful light here as well. Sincere, honest, intentional. Okay. Intentional. Because they're in star energy, very intentional. I want to be good, so I do good. You know what I'm saying? I want my work to shine, so I do shiny work. I do it right. You see what I'm saying? This is the signature card, okay? This is the person who wants it done to perfection. Okay? It's all about perfection. And I see that being weighed on how to perfect it. The work, the romance, okay? It could be about the money as well, that we have the los zapatos here, the shoes, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because I don't know, for some reason in your reading, Jaja is standing out. She just keeps something about your grandmother is standing out. And I don't know if you need to walk in their shoes, and participate in the occupation that they once had. I don't know if this is like something that you need, a debt that needs to be repaid or some sort. Okay, because remember, everything about Mercury retrograde stems from the past. See, because y'all used to have a lot of fun in the past. You see what I'm saying? to have a lot of fun in the past. But the underlying issue here, I don't know if there's a separation, but it has something to do with money. It definitely got something to do with money, children, or family. It's right here. That's what you're dealing with during Mercury retrograde this next 3.5 weeks. And I'm hearing settling. I don't know if you got to settle something or settling down, or you're going to have to settle. This could be in like legal issues on the job. You're going to have to settle. Maybe they owe you some money. Because this could be interpersonal expression, or you could be pouring your heart out, putting it out on the table this next 3.5 weeks regarding this. It's coming out of a judgment that you, they, or someone made. I don't know if it's legal or not, like judicial system. I don't really see or feel that here, but it does feel more personable, and it does feel more like work. Okay, because it's money to be had, it's money to be made, a lot of it. We have the Empress here. It's a lot of money to be made here. It's a lot of fertile energy. Like a lot of things can grow out of this energy. I'm not quite sure where I'm sure it's coming out of this star energy, because the star works hard. I don't care if she's a multimillionaire. The star is always improving upon their improvements, okay? They just get better and better. When that fades out, they transcend, okay? They become something else, because the star can outgrow certain things. So just like a celebrity or a star, she may put on another personality, when she needs something else. Yeah, so let's go ahead and close this out with, well, not close it out, but let's settle it with an oracle. Okay? Can you help enlighten us on this message for Mercury retrograde, for our water signs? I don't know if you're going to connect with somebody that knew your grandmother, and they're going to be telling you some things about their past, like a story like, I used to know your grandma. We used to, how they say, we used to be together. She used to be a lot of fun. That woman used to talk. You know how people talk. She taught me a lot of things. Sure was good. Really? You know how you have that conversation with people? That could be coming back to you. 6 of Clubs, wherever you go, maybe where you grew up, I'm hearing like, your grandmama used to do that. You should go to your grandmother. Gotta think it through. Okay, what is it? You have shenanigans, okay? It's backed by shenanigans, just foolish stuff, having fun, parties or whatever. Maybe you had a grandmama that used to party back in the day. I don't know. And they just let it all out, sharing shit. I don't know. On the job. Maybe somebody's telling you they used to work with your grandmother that you're working with. Party. That's all. Oh, no. A holiday may be of significance as well, shenanigans, parties, foolishness, playing around, or maybe it's a lot of that foolishness going on at the job or in work money. I don't know. Shit, let me go ahead and get some foolishness going on. I don't know if it's good or bad. It seems pretty good with the Six of Cups and the Star here and the Empress. Let's get you a word of advice, some little guidance for this Mercury retrograde. This reading's kind of crazy. I don't know. I prefer to be true to myself even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. Let me read that. It is Mercury retrograde, so I can reread, right? I prefer to be true to myself even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. Those are the words of the famous Frederick Douglass. I'm going to leave that here. Oh, before I leave that here, let me get you some energy cards. Let me see what y'all going to be working with. Then I'll leave it here. I just totally skipped this, didn't I? I'm ready to go. Source, feminine, masculine energies. What would they be working with? Feminine and masculine energy. The feminine energy, you're going to be working with the amethyst. This 3.5 week cycle, okay, the amethyst in your feminine energy, okay, and okay, let's shuffle this again. I'm not even sure if that was supposed to be it. Masculine energy, masculine energy, masculine. Masculines. You're in the reverse and you're dealing with the 9 of Swords and you're in fluorite. Okay, fluorite. So make sure you brush your teeth. I don't use fluorite. But that's what I think of. Fluorite, teeth and water. Okay. Amethyst, went straight to it. So feminine energy is dealing with this violet stone that promotes humility and philanthropy. Can y'all see it? It's right here. It brings light into problems and so helps us in the transformation from the mental to the spiritual. That's it. It both soothes hardened souls and supports people with gentle natures. Okay? It both soothes hardened souls and supports people with gentle natures. Okay. So you do have water and the sword here. The sword is more hard. Water is more calming. Okay. You are in the upright, so it deals with transformation, beginning, an end, letting go, redemption, taking leave, sudden change, illness, recognition of necessities. It might be about them shoes. End of a situation and a new beginning. Congratulations on that one. Especially if you get a new beginning. 9 of Swords, that's good. You know, if you have a new beginning, you could be going on the decline. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so 9 of Swords, fluorite brings mental and spiritual perceptions to the physical level. Okay, spiritual perceptions to the physical level. It teaches us to take responsibility for our actions. Did you hear that? It teaches us to take responsibility for our actions. As a result, it helps us in our mental and spiritual development. See? Now you're growing up. Bringing calm and order to the thoughts and aiding meditation. It's in the reverse. 9 of Swords, so it deals with slander, revenge, imprisonment, suspicion, and panic. And that's just a few, okay? That's just a few, but it's going to put you in positive energy. So you may want to go get your fluoride, use fluoride to get you in that positive energy. Maybe people slandering your name, you know. Maybe you want to take revenge, you know. Imprisonment, and you don't necessarily have to be behind a jail cell to be in prison. Some people are imprisoned in their mind and their way of thinking. Okay, suspicion and panic. We can turn that around with the fluoride and the masculine energy. I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to support the station. You know I can't wait to see you for the next one. Heaven's will, it'll be a September monthly. And yeah, it'll be a September monthly. Until the next one. Peace.